For some, the platonic ideal of tomato soup is canned, and for others, you can only make tomato soup in August when tomatoes are perfect. I'm going to show you how to do something that's sort of in between. Wintertime tomato soup. And I have a special guest host for this segment of The Minimalist, and that is my good friend, colleague, Mr. Tomato Face. And you can tell Mr. Tomato Face is being a little pretentious today because he's wearing his toupee. Decided to get dressed up? Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to roast a few of your colleagues now, all right? Here we go. This starts with canned tomatoes, but we're going to do something to them to make them, to elevate their status a little bit. We're going to cut them in half, reserve their liquid, put them on a baking sheet with some olive oil. It has to be done very precisely, very neatly. Is this okay with you? We're doing all right so far? People can't hear you. Oh, stop cutting up my friends! It's okay. Tomatoes don't have feelings. How could you say that? They look great over there, don't they? It's better. Some salt. Some chopped thyme leaves. You could use other herbs. You could use some garlic in here. A little more olive oil. And roast, but not too high heat, 350 or so, and not for too long. You'll see, you want them browned, caramelized a little bit. It's going to dry them out, bring out a little more of their flavor, but you don't want to burn them. You'll see. Except for the roasting of the tomatoes and the exuberant presence of Mr. Tomato Face, this is a very ordinary recipe. We'll take some olive oil, put it in a pot, some sliced onion, some chopped garlic, a little very finely diced carrot. This took me 1.5 hours to get to this state, so I would advise you to not chop them this finely. Okay, get that going. I'm supposed to hear some sizzle here, but we're not, but we will. Some salt and pepper. Our tomatoes have been in the oven for 20, 25 minutes, and they're just about ready. I checked before I came back. Shriveled, roasted, and very nice. Here you go, boys. You're not included in this dish. You're living to see another day. Okay, this is vegetable stock, but you could use chicken stock or even water in that case. I mean, even water if you preferred. And we're just going to get some of those juices off the pan. Tomatoes are quite sweet, so this kind of burnt, these are really sugars in this tomato juice. It's going to be a little bit bitter, but a nicely caramelized quality. And look how dark, pretty that soup is. I mean, that deglazing material is. I'm still not happy with the way these onions look, so I'm going to let that cook for a minute over there. But this is beautiful with the roasted tomatoes, the professionally diced carrots. Got a nice base of cooked onions and garlic, roasted tomatoes, put in our tomato juice, little bits that are left from that, the rest of our stock. And now we wait 10, 15 minutes for the flavors to marry, the onions to become completely tender. And then we'll eat it. But as you can see, a simple wintertime soup. 10 minutes, 15 minutes later. Look at that. Nice. I like to garnish with some parsley, which is another of my favorite winter staples. Fresh green. I must say you come from a delicious and wonderful family. You want me to feed you? A little more?